we are going to take up a word problem on age, right? So in this module also we are going to check whether a situation is possible or not. So let us take up the question, and the question is this: is the following situation possible? If so, determine their present ages. The sum of the ages of two friends is 20 years. 4 years ago, product of their ages was 48. Right? Now, is this situation possible or not? We have to check. So let us start the question. Now, in this sum, what do we need to find? We need to find their present ages. Their present ages means whose present ages? There were two friends in this sum. We understood that. And we need to find the present ages of these two friends. Right? Now, do we know their ages? Anywhere have they given the age of the first friend is so much, second friend is so much? No, we don't know their ages. So we have to take any one of them as x, isn't it? So what we will do, we'll take, let the first friend's age be x years. Now we can't take the second friend's age as y because we have to manage the whole sum with only one x. So something must be given in the sum with the help of which we can find the second friend's age also. So we have taken, let the first friend's age be x years. Let the present age of first friend be x years we have taken. Right? Now it is said in the sum of the ages of two friends is 20 years. Sum of the ages of two friends means first friend's age plus second friend's age is equal to 20 years. And in that first friend's age we have taken it as x. So in the place of first friend's age, I'll replace it by x plus the second friend's age is equal to 20. From this, can't we find the second friend's age? Transfer that x to the right side. So we get second friend's age is equal to how much? 20 minus x, isn't it? So let us write that. Second friend's age is how much? 20 minus x years. Now, let us form the equation. For forming the equation, the last line says 4 years ago. 4 years ago means we have to take both of them 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, first friend's age will be how much? Today he is x years old. 4 years ago his age was how much? X minus 4 years. Second friend's age, today he is 20 minus x years old. 4 years ago his age was how much? 4 years ago second friend's age was 20 minus x minus 4. Right? Now 20 and minus 4 can be subtracted in the bracket. So let us do that. It becomes 16 minus x years. So we know the first friend's age 4 years ago. We know the second friend's age 4 years ago now. Now what condition is given? According to the condition, 4 years ago, product of their ages was 48. Right? Product means what? Multiplication. Multiplication of what? Their ages 4 years ago. So first friend's age 4 years ago, that is x minus 4, into the second friend's age 4 years ago, which is 16 minus x. The product of these two ages was how much? 48. Now let us open the brackets and simplify. So when we open the brackets, what we get is 16x minus x square minus 64 plus 4x is equals to 48. Now let us write it like a proper quadratic equation with x square in the beginning. So we get minus x square and 16x and 4x can be added. It becomes plus 20x minus 64. 48 goes to the left, minus 48 is equals to 0. So what we get is minus x square plus 20x minus 112 is equal to 0. And if you multiply throughout by minus 1, what you will get is x square minus 20x plus 112 is equal to 0. You got a quadratic equation, right? And 3 terms are there. So we have to factorize and solve. First attempt is factorization. Factorization by splitting the middle term, isn't it? 3 terms are there, that's why. Let us do the prime factorization of 112. Because 112, last number and first number we multiply. First number is 1. So 112, 1s are is 112. Let us do the prime factorization of 112. Let us divide it by 2. 2 56s are 112. Then 2 28s are. Then 2 14s are. 2 7s are. And last 7 1s are. Now, what do we have to do? Let us check the equation. Look at the last sign. The last sign is plus. Plus means we have to add the factors of 112 and get 20 in between. Yes or no? Let us take up prime factors now. The biggest number is 7. How do we do the grouping? We will take the biggest number and then group with the others. So the biggest number is 7, right? Let us keep 7 alone and multiply all the others. If you multiply all the others, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So one factor becomes 7. The other factor, if you multiply all the remaining 2s, you will get 16. And 7 and 16, if you add, you will not get 20. isn't it? Now let us take the second possibility. Let us take 7, keep 7 and 1 2 we will take. 7 2s are how much it becomes? 14, and multiply all the remaining 2s. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 14 and 8 also if you add you will not get 20. And if you go on trying combinations like this, you will observe that in this equation we will not get the factors in such a way that when you add the factors you will get 20. So what is the conclusion? We don't get the factors in such a way that by adding the factors we get the middle number 20. So what do we do? Since it is not possible to factorize the equation, let us use formula method. Now what is the formula method? You all know. First, the equation must be in the standard form. It is in the standard form. So let us compare with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and note down the values of a, b and c. A is the first number with x square, that is a is equals to 1. Then b is the second number, coefficient of x, which is minus 20. We always take it with the sign, you know that. And c is the constant term, which is 112. Right? And once you note down the values of a, b and c, quickly we will find the value of b square minus 4ac. Always we do that, isn't it? So b square minus 4ac means b square. What is the value of b? B is minus 20. So b square means what? Minus 20 the whole square. Minus 4 into a is 1 into c is 112. Right? Minus 20 if you square, you will get 400. Minus 4 into 112 is 448. And 400 and 448 if you subtract, you will get minus 48. That means your b square minus 4ac comes out to be negative. And something we have learnt in nature of the roots. And whenever b square minus 4ac is negative, what is your conclusion? The equation has no real roots, isn't it? So let us write the conclusion. Therefore, b square minus 4ac is equals to minus 48, which is less than 0. So what is the conclusion? The equation has no real roots. The equation has no real roots means, is this situation possible? So no, it is not possible. So how we will end the statement? Hence this situation is not possible. That completes this question. Thank you.